Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Regional is being brought to you by Risers Landscape Supply. Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of St. John Vianney is being brought to you by BCB Bayshore, your community bank. Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of St. John Vianney is brought to you by Paver Restoration. In Little Silver, St. John Vianney bringing a 62-point-per-game offense against the Red Bank Regional Bucks. Everyone thought this was going to be blowout city, and early on, the St. John Vianney defense gets going. Steven Nowitzki avoiding the rush, but he's picked off by A.J. Calabro. Turnover gives St. John Vianney the football, and Hazik Daniels is going to get the Lancers on the board here. He finds Samuel East on the little swing pass, and East 31 yards into the zone. 7-0 St. John Vianney. But hold on, this Red Bank Regional team came to play. Look at Nowitzki to the air. That's Jack Nees with the great job of climbing the ladder. Red Bank Regional was able to control the clock, and they made a number of key third down conversions, including this one. Nowitzki does a great job of escaping the rush here, and he finds Noah Mickens. Move the chains. The clock keeps rolling. The clock keeps rolling. The drive would stall, but the Red Bank Regional defense really played inspired football. Tyquan Crawford sacks Hazik Daniels. And Red Bank Regional found themselves in this game. Nick Denseski with the sack for the Lancers. But at the half, we only have a 7-0 game. Remember, St. John Vianney racked up 124 points in its first two games. Third quarter. Punt formation, it's a fake. Noah Mickens. Oh, man. Look at this run. Mickens, 50 yards on the fake punt return. Hold everything. We've got a 7-7 game in the third quarter, and Red Bank Regional is beginning to believe. Mickens with a sensational play there. Now, facing a little adversity, Daniels finds A.J. Calabro. This is a 20-yard gain. And it would lead to this. St. John Vianney's got a great kicker. Will Foreman from 27 yards out. Good to go. Big boot there. 10-7. Lancers at the end of 3. And in the fourth quarter, St. John Vianney began to wear down Red Bank Regional. Johnny Buchanan up the gut for 13 yards. And then here's Denseski with his second sack of the game. Nick Denseski is just a sack machine. And here comes the knockout punch. Daniels on 3rd and long finds Josiah Walker, and Walker has got a head of steam, and he is not going to be denied. 57 yards for Josiah Walker, and St. John Vianney remains unbeaten and make it 32 straight wins over Shore Conference opponents. 31-7 is your final. For those who weren't at the game and maybe just checking the score online or in the newspaper, they'll think, oh, St. John Vianney, another blowout win. But as you saw in those highlights, that definitely was not the case. Red Bank Regional was able to hang with one of the best teams in the Shore Conference. If Red Bank Regional can produce that kind of effort in future games, there's no question that Coach Nick Giglio's team is going to find multiple wins. They have to be encouraged by this performance. St. John Vianney didn't have their A game, yet they still managed to win by 24 points as the Lancers top RBR. 31-7 is your final.